Hi, my name is Saad and I am from India, but I live and work in Singapore. The stereotypical IT guy from Bangalore. I moved to Singapore and I've been working there for more than half my life now in technology, and I like to see technology being used in contexts which are meaningful. So right now I run a small company that does digital storytelling and e-publishing in Singapore. Augmented reality and virtual reality, AR, VR, and now there's mixed reality, which is MR. These are all just buzzwords that everybody gets very excited about and they like to talk about, but it means very different things to very different people. And they're all very new, so we're still wrapping our heads around what it means for us and how to create for it. So with augmented reality, I think there's a good, there's a lot of potential because it merges the physical and the digital. When you point your phone at something physical, something digital appears, and that's augmented reality. So the same way that you point your phone at yourself to take a selfie, for example, you could point your phone at the cover of a book, for example, and that would animate, it would move and be dynamic. So that's augmented reality. With virtual reality, it's slightly different. It requires a headset and it transports you into a different world. It sort of cuts you off from your existing environment, and then you imagine, you visualize a different environment without leaving your physical space. So you need a headset which you put on and you move into a different space. The South Media Lab collaboration was a unique opportunity for exploring different contexts for these new mediums. And with VR, I find there's tremendous potential in exposing or changing perspectives. I mean, if you transport yourself by putting on the VR headset and look at somebody else's world, it has a potential to create empathy because you're looking at a different environment through somebody else's point of view. And so that perspective shift is a little bit difficult to create with a two-dimensional video. And so I find that doing a 360 video is a unique opportunity to swap perspectives or to give people to have an experience that builds empathy beyond what just the visuals and the words can say. If you find yourself in an environment, your natural instinct is to explore and to look up and to look down and sort of get a sense of space and scale, and that is something that I think VR does really well, and it delivers an experience that can be quite meaningful. So to explore this a little bit more, I've been doing this with the small little company in Singapore, and Singapore, everything is commercial. The angle is always, where is the money coming from, what is the business angle to it, and this gets very boring really quickly. So I would like to change that perspective, and the South Media Lab was a unique opportunity to completely take this idea of changing perspectives and run with it. And explore a new environment which I have very little idea about because I've never been to this part of the world before. And the idea behind the collaboration was the Global South, and so between East Africa and Southeast Asia, there is an exchange program, so there's cultural exchange as well as skills. And so I think digital is the way to do that, and digital storytelling is ideally suited for something like this. So it has been a unique opportunity, and Andariya has been a very interesting context because the stories and the topics and the content that they have chosen to look into and expose have been very meaningful to me personally, as well as with Tusitala, what we do in Singapore. So these are topics I think that are important to be addressed, and there is a synergy behind our ways of thinking. And so sort of exposing each other to not just the stories, but also the tools and techniques of exploring different aspects of storytelling is something that has been already very rewarding. I'm looking forward to working with more people from the region with the Global Entrepreneurship Week and also with the workshops that we're organizing together with Andariya. They've been incredibly good people to work with because they like the collaborative approach, and that is something that Tusitala is all about. If we are to move forward with a new medium and a new technology and new ways of storytelling, we have to move together in a collaborative way. So I'm looking forward to doing this.